The Nikkor ED 180mm f2.8 was made in Japan and introduced on the market in 1981. When it was first released in the US back in the early 80s, it had a price tag of $560. The letters ED seen on the barrel indicated this lens has an extra low dispersion element integrated in its optical design. This is the AIS version, which replaced the earlier Nikkor 180mm f2.8 AI lens. The older version did not have the ED element, was a bit heavier, and had only 7 aperture blades. This Nikkor was in production for 24 years, and Nikon made approximately 74,000 of these lenses. The optical design of this lens consists of 5 elements in 5 groups, with the extra low dispersion element sitting at the front. This element was added to the front group in order to correct different types of aberrations. Aperture ranges from f2.8 to f32 with click stops in between. The diaphragm is made of 9 rounded aperture blades. This lens accepts filters with 72mm diameter. It weighs 801 grams. This Nikkor comes with an excellent built-in metal lens hood. On the back, this lens has a Nikon F mount. I use just a cheap Nikon F to Sony adapter so I can adapt it to my Sony camera. Minimum focusing distance from your subject to your film plane or sensor is 1.8 meters. The Nikkor ED 180mm f2.8 is one of Nikon's best telephoto lenses, made with the professional in mind and a true legend in this focal length. From the way it was designed to its extremely smooth handling and to the images it produces, everything speaks of very high quality. Even wide open, this Nikkor lens has exceptional sharpness that leaves you speechless, and its out-of-focus blur is super dreamy and buttery soft. I shot this cormorant at f2.8 and I couldn't believe the resolution. The sharpness is consistent all the way to the edges, and as you can see, there is absolutely no distortion. If you need to stop it down for that extra depth of field, you will be rewarded with images that are as sharp as a razor. When it comes to colors, this Nikkor has neutral color rendering and produces beautiful colors that are true to reality. Contrast is excellent, and ghosting and flare are not an issue. And if you ever encounter some unwanted stray light, simply use the convenient built-in lens hood. This lens is a joy to focus manually, and even though it's a bit large, it's actually not that heavy for a fast telephoto lens. Using it handheld is not an issue, and all the shots that you see here have been made without a tripod. The build quality of this Nikkor, as you can expect from a professional vintage Nikon lens, is exceptional. It's made entirely out of metal, and all parts are beautifully crafted. There are only 2 extremely minor issues that I noticed with this lens that are not even that much of a concern. First up is a slight amount of vignetting that is only visible at f2.8 but is gone by f4, and the second issue is some magenta fringing which only appears in challenging lighting conditions. Here is a 100% crop of the previous image where you can see some of the fringing on the left, but overall it is very subtle and easily fixed in post. You can probably tell by now that I absolutely love this lens. It's 99% perfect, and I can highly recommend it to anyone looking for a superb and fast telephoto lens in this focal length. I can guarantee you that you will not be disappointed. Last time I announced a giveaway for these 2 awesome vintage lenses, and today's time to pick the 2 lucky winners. The first winner, who is going to receive the Vivitar 28mm f2.8, is George Ossier, who wrote, "Enjoy your sight, love the strange optics you test." Thank you so much, George. And the second winner, who is going to get the Konica 45mm f1.8, is Andrew Iara. He wrote, "I would love to participate. I barely just started watching your videos, and I've already watched all of them. Keep up the good work." Thank you so much, Andrew. Congratulations to George and Andrew, and many thanks to all my wonderful subscribers who participated in the giveaway. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time here at Vintage Optics.